kind of missed the bristleback though. Both teams more tree-oriented, taking out the tree and protector, and of course nature's prophet. But yeah, new lineup debuting today with the Invaders, which is gonna be Pog for sure. Seeing a new lineup is always nice for us, obviously. Seeing Valky play though is interesting for sure.
I think I haven't seen him for a while.
It's been ages. He's been the coach, I believe, for not the EG lineup, the Beast Coast lineup, maybe?
I can check in a second. Yeah, you're right. He was the assistant coach. No, actually the analyst of Beast Coast.
Yeah. Yeah, because he used to be the main coach for Beast Coast, and then came the Thunder Awaken run last year. And then, of course, the EG takeover, it pretty much messed up the whole thing, because Vintage became the main coach, and then, yeah. Interesting run of South America for TI this year, by the way. I was kind of disappointed in the results, I should say. I mean, a top 8 finish would have been, how should I say, expected from any of the teams, but I was surprised that Viokistar survived the groups. Shout out to Costa BLA King RD, because those guys have been at it for a while and seem to make a deeper run is always nice. But yeah, this is where the new talent is born here at EPL, and
I like that phrase. Now that it's about those talents, as you mentioned, we got the Brewmaster. I think you really love this hero.
I'm okay. I'm okay with this offlane. It's not bad. Pretty solid, you know, with the laser, and of course, the primal split is not bad. Utter confusion in the chat, by the way, due to the time delay, but it's just daylight savings time. That was the mess up on the Liquipedia part and on the betting sites part.
But they don't get it because they are not from Europe.
Yeah, this is European Pro League. It's in the name.
So confused, like what's happening?
Well, yeah. So
what are the time zones?
It's the time zones.
Why you gotta change them up?
Why you gotta change the time zone? Well, yeah, everything is the exact same for us, but for a lot of regions around the world, it's a bit of confusion. And Muerta getting picked, pretty prevalent on the international. One of the highest picked heroes as Invoker. Now, is this position? This should be position 2 with the Muerta getting picked. Like, Plus 5 Muerta never really gave me a good impression at TI. What about you?
Yeah, I can agree with you. I think along the lines as you do. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's gonna be coming down to a Muerta 5. It has a pretty good.
Mostly the Chinese have been playing it, right? YU Smile played it a few times, and
I'm trying to think, but I think you are more familiar with the picks currently in this meta. But Invoker, is it going to be Mr. Jean's Invoker, or are we going to be seeing like position 4 by Ganek?
I don't know if I like Invoker into the Brew, because Cyclone is just so prevalent against me, and Primal Split will chase me down, so I'm not a huge fan of like an Invoker revealed this early into the Brew. Like, I don't have any saving graces. The CK is just not happy with the Brewmaster, and like, if I have Chaos Knight and Invoker as cores, I'm kind of zoned out. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't feel like the Supernova is addressed as of now, but yeah, I'm just strong.
I feel the same as you do, and yeah, it's immediately
and
countered.
Into that, it's just too much. I really like Invaders draft so far.
Yeah, I am with you in the same boat, battling together on the Invaders river.
Invaders must die. Wait, whatever. Sorry. Shout out to Prodigy.
Wrong chat.
Best
wrong
Prodigy album ever. Although, yeah, the early ones, Outer Space and all those jams are pretty good too. I've been listening to way too much music during TI, dude. It's insane.
Listening to music. They are running down the reserve time clock. Curious, really thinking it through. What are we like expecting here? Position 1 Dark Willow, let's go.
Oh, please, no, not this shit.
It might not be, it might not be. I'm
I
just
don't
joking.
want it. I don't want the
not that
position
good.
1. I don't
It's
want
not
the
that
position 1. Just nerf this thing. Nerf it. Make Shadow Realm have like a 10-second delay at level 4. And it's just gone. Thank you.
I don't think it's broken, to be honest.
0.9 seconds of possible catch? That's broken. That's freaking broken, dude. I mean, yeah, AoEs kind of mess you up. Calling is kind of a strong against you tornado as well, so forces you to buy the BKB, but she can actually have a good time this game. But yeah, Boss 5 Willow is not really comforting, and neither is Boss 5 Muerta, so want to see something solid that should be position 3 DP, or it could be position 2, right? This could be in Mr. Jean's hands.
Mr. Jeans,
yeah,
he used to play DP before.
I'm not even sure Oscar plays DP.
Yeah, me neither. Mr. Jeans has 36 games with DP and 63% over win rate. So it might be a mid Death Prophet Invoker on 4, Muert 5, Chaos Knight 2, and we are expecting something on 3.
Chaos Knight 2? What do you mean?
Chaos Knight 1, I'm sorry.
Yeah, there you go.
Mixed it up.
Chaos Knight mid? What are we, POD pixel drafting? I mean, he advocated for Spectre mid throughout the month leading up to TI, and I was like, Spectre mid for one of the teams. Because
I don't know.
Like, the global movement is not bad. I'll actually give him that. But on the other hand, it's like, oh no, Spectre mid, dude.
I feel like Spectrum mid is a bit unnatural. I don't want to like caught up with this question too much, but Spectre is a
kind of works
for a reason. I'm talking about like mathematics, but you already got it what I'm about to say. But okay, Tide is banned. Your boy is out.
The tempo is there, the ganking potential is there. It's just that you don't have enough HP in the mid game to basically make it work. But whatever. Back to professional Dota. And PL getting banned, Tide getting controlled. I want to see the Centaur banned. And then on the other side, just one more Naga ban, I guess, would round out your banning stage on Mad Kings. As a lot of reserve time spent on both sides. 3 seconds for Invaders, and Mad Kings only with the 6. Dang.
10 seconds remain.
Really boils down to this one last minute.
5 seconds.
I'm a bit confused.
There's my Naga.
Nice call.
Makes sense. Sven is available, if I can see it correctly. I think Invaders could pretty much benefit from that draft finish. This is Mad Kings.
I feel like this Mad Kings lineup is already too greedy. You need something
Really
on position 3 that's not really like dependent on gold.
Thinking DK or Lycan are alone.
Okay, I mean,
Greed is good, I guess.
Greed is good, yeah.
Greed is
Can you
good.
get any greedier than this?
This is
like,
so good. This is insane. Wraith
This
King,
bites smart.
Sven. You can even just go TB and rush him in the late. Spectre works here. There's just so many good invaders picks.
Invaders.
There. This is really good.
Spectre is insane. Spectre is like
Spectre is god tier here. They go
Go
for the
TB,
TB.
okay.
Yeah, no. Either of the late game setups, or even I would just appreciate the tempos of the Luna and the Sven, but god damn, this is I'm going Invaders game 1, my friend.
Yeah, I think I do as well. It's Invaders all the way. I know it might be Mad Kings on the other side, but this draft is definitely greedy, and you even if you pull it out against the lesser known team, or not that not that team that suits you for that is suitable for a tier 3 or tier 3 scene. I have no idea what I was about to say there, but yeah, Invaders. I think they have miscalculated a bit on Matt King's side. I mean, everybody got his favorite hero, but he's just so greedy. I think they're gonna be falling apart. Yeah, as you have mentioned,
like the laning stage is not bad. I'll give them that.
That's true. That's true.
So if they can just capitalize on the laning stage and then just go ham like Gaming Gladiators did, for example, that is definitely something we can see. Like that was the problem with Azure. Like they were way too overconfident with the draft, but they didn't expect laning stage to be that great. And Invoker and Lone Druid is pretty tough lane. Marta CK I think can be survived, especially with the Phoenix and the Brew. But I don't know what's gonna happen mid lane. Like for example, Kunkka DP. It's kind of a toss up for me. But overall, I believe in this huge play with the Metamorphosis on Tiburon on Chin, who we haven't seen for a while. I think like last time I've seen Tiburon was maybe season 4 or season 5 of EPL.
I can check though.
Cause my boy hasn't been playing that much for sure. Just checking out both teams super smoke up immediately. Not even waiting for anything, and
So what's your item progression here if you are Nat Kings? You are not going for Midases, you pick up a Yules or a Treble.
I would definitely go Midases on this one. There's just not enough farm for the map for most of you guys. Except for the low druid. I just rush items if it were up to me. But
Chando.
Let's see the wraparound as Oscar is just exploring with the bear. All smokes broken on the side of Invaders. Uro still not getting out reflection or meta. They forced him off that high ground. So we see Valky standing in for 555.
Yep.
It is just weird to see, like, after your debut, even during your debut, you just have a stand-in, but at the same time, it is post-TI roster shuffling, so everyone's just, you know, eager to play. Everyone's got the fresh energy after the finals.
Yeah, it's all about testing stuff and finding your suitable co-players. Mr. Jins is being a bit, like, bullied, but he's gonna be fine.
His runes seem to be 2 for 2. Yeah, Valky picks up 2.
Oh, look at Tiger. I thought he's gonna be blocking the creep storm, right?
A bit deep, and he didn't even... Oh, he did place the sentry ward perfectly into the camp, it's just...
He's being chased. I have no idea why, but...
I don't know what Tubero and Chen are wanting. They're just standing next to the twin gates.
Are they just
expecting
like
a gank?
Keeping an eyesight on him? Or like...
Also, Dad was kind of forced out on top with Kiri. You know, just chasing around. But maybe they were just expecting, you know, the 3v2 gank coming on to Tubero with the Muerta still being down here. But with Tiger going up top, it should just be chill now.
Oh, this is so good. Forcing out the MP, forcing out the deny on the rage creep is just so good. You can do this every time they lane the two creep with mists.
Tubero, it's expected starting with reflection. As Dan is gonna try and force out on this Valky Brewmaster. The Cinder Brew will deny him most of this. So on the mid lane, we already see Mr. Jeans with his signature dive onto the mid lane. Well, should be able to just re-push the lane with his Tidebringer. But he's losing range creeps fast. We'll get the second one though. Great start all around for the invaders, I must add. Although, yeah, Tiburonchin is suffering up top. Tiger will get the first blood on Kiri. But it's always typical of that blink and you miss it kind of situation, the Chaos Bolt and the Reality Rift.
It's always, as you mentioned, like Mad Kings is they're on the laning stage side. They are pretty decent. Not gonna lie.
This Chan is falling a bit low with the spirits as well.
Dyer's courier has been killed.
Mid it all over as Kiri.
Brave courier knows the risk.
Trying to zone with Valky so far. Ganek could be in trouble. A bit low. Here comes the dive, retreat from Chan as the Metamorphosis. One more right click is needed. And Chan will take it with the Blood Grenade, but Tiburo is actually in trouble now. Level 2 Oscar with the dive on the bear, but... both of them are so low, but he needs backup on this Druid. Despite being super tanky, it's just not enough.
Tiburo is having a tough time like last thing on bottom, even though if it's using the Metamorphosis, yeah. Having a tough time here. 8-3.
Yeah, it should be owning, but I think that's the CMP along with the bear. It's just a bit
Too
much.
annoying. Yeah.
And even worse, like, you know, like, okay, you get the bear, but then he can just resummon it, so... just doesn't
It's
really
like,
care.
yeah, you're actually right. It's like he's leaning against 3 heroes, and there's just one so annoying spell. I mean, 2 spells, EMP and Tornado, just preventing and defending the range creeps, just so good.
And yeah, of course, as we mentioned, Mr. Jeans, just owning right now on the mid lane.
I like how
Six last,
you...
it's up.
Yeah, I like how you explained this mid lane as a toss-up. You just did not favor the Kunkka side.
Ooh, Tiger
Any
just shaking
possibilities?
off
Kiri,
Kiri's
though,
harassments, yeah.
Action everywhere. Oh, bottom.
As bottom, Chan.
Oh, Chan!
Easy
The
dive,
last-
oh, the right click, 13 HP
Oh,
to
no.
survive Ganek.
He's using the sub. He's gonna be back into this.
Oh, he's super lucky that Ganek's cold snap just didn't last long enough. That right click was super close. But yeah, as we approach the end of the 5th minute, it's getting close right there.
It's looking spicy.
It's looking spicy. By the way, you haven't mentioned, we were watching the finals, but you didn't watch most of TI, didn't you? Like, you missed out the first 2 weekends.
Yeah, I did not. I have to be honest. I
Any
missed like
surprises then on the last week? It went exactly as you expected and calculated.
yeah, everything gone as I expected.
I didn't think
That's
Spirit would be this strong, but yeah, no one could read them, and Yatoro is just too strong. But everyone's just, you know, congratulating Yatoro for being God tier. Yes, he is God tier, but I just like to mention Collapse is, I think, the insane guy on that team for me.
And all of them, and Lar, Mira is a bit like underappreciated as well.
If you would have to choose, would you go back to the TI 10 days of Toronto Tokyo on the mid or Laurel? Who do you think is the stronger one?
It's a tough question, but Oscar is definitely a huge trouble.
Oh yeah, Oscar's in a tough trouble, and if you can't kill the bear, just kill the druid. Astagor is just gonna turn with his second metamorphosis, but mid lane, the 6x6, as you usually like to mention it, Tiger and Mr. Jeans going in for the dive, along with Ganek. They could just pressure this tower and ignore the rune, which is gonna be up top, a shield one, as Tiger gonna get stuck in the bramble just a little bit, but here's the turnaround. Onto the cold snap, on alone, the Spirit Siphon doing the work, but the Ghost Ship doesn't pull back Mr. Jean far enough. Mr. Jeans putting on those Levi's, no one dying on the side.
The Siege Creep is still alive. Like,
Kings. It's doing a lot of damage as Mr. Jeans going in for the dive. The Brambles will catch him, but at the end of Exorcism, just get this huge amount of regen as the Prophet is the one willing to fall. And the tower comes into deny range. I mean, no deaths, no kills, but the amount of damage done to the tier 1 is undeniable.
I mean, it's actually deniable.
Yeah, the tower now is deniable, but The damage, that's unfathomably large. It's big. As Wisdom Runes are spawning at the end of the 7th minute, Kiri instantly picks it up and Gnek should go for theirs. No shenanigans with the Nature's Prophets or anything, so nothing to worry about right there.
Pretty calm game by now. I really love the mid execution, like no kills but many action-packed occurrences. On top though,
Big
that is just
calling onto Dad.
Where is he?
But the saving grace is just not there. The primal split does come out from Valky. Can they roll it around with Kiri and Chan? There's the Razor. Work into my Razor from Chan, and they will take off the pick-off onto the position 1. Gnek and Tiger have nothing to respond to this. That is not promising at all. Yeah, at the end of Primal Split, maybe one more carry up here could help out. Yeah, it is super vital that you need to get that position at that level 6 faster than the offlaner. Because Brewmaster is typically the kind of guy that will just run at you. Mr. Burrow. Obviously ready to the farm, and he will go Midas actually.
Bro. I mean, I'm not gonna blame him. He had a pretty tough lane against this Baron, basically laning against 2.5 heroes. Gnek though.
The scaling factor is just too big, isn't it?
No.
I really appreciate the Midas, man. I had the opportunity to watch week 2, like the beginning of the playoffs with PPD. And we just kept on screaming, let's go Midas, you know, like in Midas mode and everything in the chat. Because Nouns played a very strong Midas game with Moo and Bryle and the boys. Oh no, sorry, not Bryle, of course, Gunner. And yeah, everyone just buying Midas, we started cheering. Midas works, greedy is good. Mr. Jeans, he's gonna put out that exorcism, but the ghost ship hits. Along with Chan coming out. He's a big boy, but the bird is in trouble. The supernova can't come out in time. As that exorcism does zone you hard. Alone with the DD room, he just can't do anything. The ghost ship is gone, and EMP, the tornado, will catch him. If the EMP won't. And there's a nice chaos strike along with a dead shot. Alone goes down. Oh, Invaders, you're in trouble now. It's just so good. The way they turn tower pressure into team fight. It's really clean right now from Matt Kings.
Yeah, it comes off pretty unexpectedly. Like this is something that you are not expecting from this lineup. I mean, they got 5 greedy heroes. What are they gonna do? Farm the whole game? That's what you're expecting?
No, they're just gonna push you down.
Yeah, suddenly 5 people turning up on bottom and pushing you in. Tier 1 tower secured, and the mid one as well.
Of course it was due to deny, but better to take that gold away from the enemy, obviously. There's a full Midas coming out from Valky.
2 Midases?
2 Midases.
The tides turned around though. We were expecting this from the other side.
Oscar going straight for the Radiance, by the way. No echo, no nothing.
Okay.
It's interesting that, yeah, Invaders are the ones going for those Midases. We didn't expect them to, you know, capitalize on this.
Yeah, we thought it's gonna be the other way around.
This is Dota. Expect the unexpected. You can only make so many calculations, can't you? Honestly, I still don't like Lone Druid as a caster. I think you'll know why.
Lone Druid is a caster?
I don't like every time I open up my info and my tabs, you know, I don't see the items of the Lone Druid. Because everything's on the damn bear.
Yeah, I remember those days with the last right-kicking Lone Druid, with having the talent of plus 50 damage or something like that.
Oh, it was so good.
Look at Ganek. Oh, denying the smoke.
Denying the
Perfect.
smoke perfectly with the Invoker, and not even getting caught in his Ghost Wall. Kiri is gonna be in trouble as a Cold Snap and the calling hit. And down
That is
goes
here.
the Willow.
I was about to say that this is such a good Blink Dagger game on CK, and yeah, he's immediately queuing it up and getting stunned by the Ogre.
It's fine.
And it's all so good.
After the Echo, interesting timing. It does feel like BKB tends to hold less of a priority, obviously due to the item getting nerfed in May.
Mr. Jeans was farming this big camp, and Oscar turned up it, and he was like, yeah, dude,
Mine.
get out, this is mine.
I
Look
need
at
my
the item I'm
radiance.
having. Yeah, I have Sacred Relic, dude, just get out. And he's right. I mean, Mr. Jeans is the top one network team. Yeah, Roll Rate is being the second. The third is the
Sanj
CK.
and Kaya, Mr. Jeans? Are we happy about this?
I guess so, because his role is basically the one that supposed to be that robust hero that you're sending forward. He's tanking up the tower damage, tanking up hero damage. Yeah, I agree.
Interesting. I really
Buff up
thought,
your HP and status resistance.
really thought that role would fall onto Oscar.
Oh, look at bottom, setting up Kiri once again.
Nice CMP and calling catch again onto the Willow. Shadow him this time around will come out. He messes up with the Cold Snap as the residual damage coming out from the urn will stop him from getting out. And eventually Ganek will hunt him down.
Wasn't you refrain from killing him and just walking him down as to just buy time? Or am I just overthinking this?
I don't know why he wanted to TP while he had Cold Snap and the urn on.
Yeah,
Maybe he just didn't pay attention. Mistakes do happen in this game as 3k up, 14 minutes in. It's looking pretty good for the Mad Kings. As the 14-minute Wisdom runes are up.
Smoke up, Ganek and Tiger. Mr. Jeans joins the party. Oh, if they can get Alon here, that would be huge.
Okay, for the third time, that would be Poggers as well. But no one's in the triangle. This one's empty. Ah, they kind of give their position away. Taking care of that Watcher. They will go for the block plays. Interesting that no one started paying them being in the triangle after the Watcher takeover, but
They are probably one of those no ping teams. But they are just not like keen on pinging. It's not one of their routine mechanisms. Look at Ganek though, he's capturing a lot of information. And Valkyrie? Okay. I mean, I guess he got scared.
Ganek. Still getting chased, but yeah, Valkyrie with the Primal Split not achieving much. Moving the Earth Panda back doesn't always feel good, but if you don't have team backup, what can you do as Ganek will turn onto Valkyrie with the Tornado. The laser is burning him down hard, trying to buy time with a Cold Snap, but eventually gets Bramble mazed, and Kiri will take his revenge.
Yeah, they are finally taking care of that scout. Putting an end to it.
Just kind of what you need to do with the Bounty Hunter and the Nyx Assassins of the game, but this time you're Invoker.
What's your hero gonna be? Nyx Assassin? Bounty Hunter? Or Invoker? Mr. Jeans with the BKB, yes, we have been talking about this, that he's gonna be this big tanky boy going forward, putting out these Spirit Siphons. Alone is just stealing this rune. Props to him in a convincing fashion. He just walks there. Oscar, rotating top. He had enough of this bottom lane. He has the Radiance itself and already pressuring Valkyrie. Look at him go. Look at the go.
Look at it go. Well, let's see this Drunken Master. Till 46 seconds until Primal Split. I think he's dead.
Yeah. But
Coach!
how dead is he?
Coach, not like this!
Very dead?
Oh! Super dead.
Semi-dead?
Super
Semi-dead?
dead. Extremely dead. sent back to the fountain and shut down for 30
And they
seconds.
rush.
They can. I think they absolutely can. Like,
Is
you
it like
have
first
that.
tier 1 first and then rush?
I wouldn't take the tier 1. I would just straight up go for the Roche with the Exorcism because it's level 2. I don't think this is the right decision. But they'll take it, evidently.
Yeah, I mean, popping the exorcism is definitely questionable. But yeah, it's all about being precise, so... Okay, now that they are walking to the rush pit,
I don't think Exorcism's gonna last enough.
Oh, it's gonna be good. Trust Mr. Jeans.
Oh, and
He's-
yeah, Valky's already on bottom, so yeah. They're gonna let them take it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Tiberian Chin and Kiri's basically are taking a tier 1 tower in middle. It's like a bit of a sign that they have given up on this.
Taking 2 towers in exchange for giving up Roche doesn't sound like a bad exchange.
Yeah, sounds good if you're behind and you're the one working with the Midases. And Kiri, if he's gonna pick up a Midas as well, I'm gonna go nuts.
I mean, the recipe's not on his courier, maybe he just wants PT.
PTSD.
PTSD is what I'm gonna get from this game, though.
Oh, I love the rotation bottom. Immediately smoking out the first issue on... I forgot the Radiant's team name. Invaders.
Invaders.
Okay, never mind.
They must die.
Invaders, they must die.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Just think of the
Yeah, it's
Prodigy
okay.
song, honestly.
My favorite was Voodoo People, not gonna lie.
I like Voodoo People, but the Pendulum remix, for sure.
Of course, I mean...
With the guys
You meant
being
a
blindfolded and just running in the
Yeah,
clip.
that's so
Oh,
good.
that's so great.
I remember playing Call of Duty 1 because I had only had a bad laptop. I remember playing Call of Duty 1 with the United Offensive, the only Call of Duty that had the expansion.
Right.
And in United Offensive, there was a server with zombies. There is actually a 13 or 14 years old video, which I'm included in it as well, about the zombie server. And the main theme song was the Pendulum remix of Voodoo People. It's such a big
Voodoo
memory.
People, but let's talk about Voodoo Gimmick setting up on Valky. Not really many people to join in this catch, but oh, Valky sees him with the Ghost Walk. As soon as he realizes it, puts up the Cinder Blue, and
Oh,
he
he got the
should be
Radiance.
fine. Yeah, the Radiance pickup is not bad, but at the
Yeah,
same
that's a
time,
bold solution. I mean, there is a pesky invisible hero always on the tail. You just pick up the Radiance and scare him off.
Illusion.
Eggs ready on her own.
it is the standard
And
build
the-
for Brewmaster, by the way, isn't it?
I have no idea.
It is. We saw it a lot in TI.
Yeah,
That's Tiger.
fight is gonna be erupting. Or not.
Not really. I think both teams rather would just disengage.
Kiri, holding on to the money. Playing with our hearts here.
You just want to go straight up Ags? That would be insane.
Yeah, I would definitely call GG right there.
'Cause he does have enough money for the Glimmer Cape, but he just doesn't want to get it yet.
It's like he's playing auto chess. The more gold you're accumulating, you're gonna get a nice interest on it.
It would be really good if we could have like gold interests in the game.
Oh, yeah, introduce the bank.
Oh no, dude.
Introduce the bank. You can get loans.
Oh no. And then
could
it
go
would be like
bankrupt.
risky. The more the more objectives you take on the map, the more gold you get.
Imagine
Oh,
going
hell no.
bankrupt if you are not paying the debt. The bank is gonna hire assassins on you, and there's gonna be a bounty placed on you.
I
gonna
think
beat
I quit
them.
Dota 1 when we had the trickster or whatever his name was, the guy that used to make huge amounts of money when you invested. I forget his name though. Like that guy was just extremely broken as Kiri gets caught out in the bottom.
Yeah, I mean he's losing a lot of
The
unreliable
Gambler.
gold.
His name was the Gambler. And he was
Yeah,
the
the
one.
Gambler.
He used to spend money to make money, and that was his abilities, and it was just so broken. And I was like, I'm done with this game. I'm never playing Dota again.
How do you like the bootless build on Valkyrie? Radiance. Boots
It's
is-
confusing, honestly, but you do have Cinder Brew, right? For
Yeah,
movements.
this and Drunken Baller.
Yeah.
But okay,
Radiant's bottom tower
you got
is
it.
under attack.
It's not
Echo
super
Saber.
good. It's not super bad. I do prefer having just a
Ideal.
casual, at least brown boots on you.
Yeah,
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
I'm with you on this.
And I could at the same time still searching. A lot of lotuses on this guy.
Is under attack.
Or this kid. Depending on your
Gosh.
perspective. As Tiburo almost having the Scotty. I don't think he's just he's fight ready just yet on the on the Terrorblade. He does need, I think, at least a BKB on top of this. There's just so much disable on the enemy team. The calling, tornado, silence from the DP. Just need to shake all of this off, and for that you do need the
In
BKB.
my calculations, Kiri is gonna die. Okay, we got off just in time.
Your
I was
calculations are
calculating.
wrong.
My calculations are wrong. Yeah, I mean, it happens.
Guy goes for the Aether lens of all things, skipping the Glimmer and
What?
the... I don't know what Kiri's thinking, but he must know more than we do.
200 IQ.
I haven't seen this item in ages.
Smoke. Tiger leading the charge.
Mr. Jeans with the invasion as well. They do reveal themselves on the lane. Immediately
Invaders,
the back off
invaders.
from Valky and Kiri. Oh, perfect death shot onto Valkyrie. And the silence as well. If they can get the Brewmaster here on the side of Mackings, that would be huge. Rooted down. He almost gets the primal split off as Oscar in his true form. He's just bullying alone here, Tiburo. Committing into the fight with the Metamorphosis. This could be big. The sun shall fall as Mr. Jeans and Oscar get caught in the middle of it. Alone will die, but it's all up to the Terrorblade and the Willow. They take out Alone. At the same time, they try to fight it. Oh, the murder is there. Tiburo dying and losing only the Invoker.
Oh, look at the HP bars. They are just so good mitigating the damage and like spreading it between those heroes. So good, Mac. It's just so perfect.
Fortified.
Yeah, Alone. I don't know why he did put out Torrent Storm apparently, but I didn't really see much of it.
Yeah, and such misplay from Valkyrie. He's casted Cinder Brew instead of Primal Split. He just made a huge mistake or misclick either.
I mean, he tried to put it out. I already saw the animation trying to go through.
Yeah, but he casted the Cinder Brew first. For like no reason.
Oh, I'm having the packet loss thing go again, man. Oh, I hate this.
Oh no.
I know.
Stop losing packets.
Welcome to the comic strip Dota, ladies and gentlemen.
Radiant are scanning for enemies.
Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. So yeah, let's check on itemizations. Mr. Jeans almost done with the Shiva's guard. Not really sure how much that will help them. Oscar with a full finished harpoon. Interesting that he skips the Wraithman build in total, but guess that's style choice in the end of the day. But he is on top of kills and on the KDA chart, 513 right now on the Lone Druid. This is Valky. Looking for an Aeon disc on the Brewmaster. That doesn't feel good right now for the Radiant. So yeah, that triangle fight was definitely not something they should have taken. Previous engagements as Tiburon. He is going to go for a D-Lance first.
Top tower is under attack.
Yeah, I can already see why the game is turning out to be like this. They have to keep their distances. They want to fight from a distance, for sure. That's why they are picking up like Aether Lances or Dragon Lances.
Dire's middle tower is under
They have to keep their distances, because once these bears, clones like the illusions from Phantasm coming onto you, It's
Yeah, I
closing
don't
up
have
on the distance.
much. As
Yeah.
up onto the high ground, Mad Kings goes. Oscar almost finishing the tier 3 tower. Gonna get pulled in a bit by the tidal wave and the X mark onto the bear, actually, of all people. That is just absolutely fine.
Well,
Tier 3 has fallen, and there's not much Invaders have to stop this. They do have the Supernova and the Primal Split, but can you turn? Valky again, caught out, taken down. There's a Sunder save from Tiburo, but does he get caught out by the title? Mr. Jeans is on the chase with the BKB. Slow down just a bit. Oscar's bear will fall, but he can just resummon it. Up for the turnaround. Exorcism still zoning them. Valky going out with the Primal Split.
They have to sacrifice Ganak, or they're turning. Oh?
I mean, the Primal Split is still up for 8 more seconds. I don't think this is a good one for them. Cyclone onto the bear. Savage War for the turn.
Oh, dead!
And taking down the bear. Chan goes down. No Supernova for you. As Tiburo with the Metamorphosis wants to fight this to terrorize. Zones them just a bit, but here comes the Tornado. Catching out the Terror Blade. Tiburo, you must run as he gets pulled in or not. The reality of just misses them as Alone comes in for the turnaround. Silenced up for now. The Kunkka can't really turn. Another Savage War to push them back. And they will save their racks, but at what cost?
So good. This shard on Lilondre is the MVP for sure. Making the Savage War, applying a basic dispel, and granting the allies a caster bonus movement speed and attack speed is just crazy. It's just so good. This is such an underrated shard.
2 kills and a buyback forced out by Mad Kings. Definitely not something to be underestimated here at this stage of the game. We are approaching the 30-minute mark. How much time does Mad Kings have until the TB is online, though?
I feel like it's not enough to be solely like relying on a single TB. It's just not gonna win you the fight anymore in this meta. I think you need at least one other hero keeping up the networked battle and proving to be like a difference maker in the team fight with his global spells. I mean, not global, but area spells. It's gonna be...
still trust the Kunks and the Phoenix to, you know, get some control. Maybe I'm copiuming here, but...
Copiuming. It's such a good word. Copiuming. Oh, do you want to find this?
Sucking on copium. Super hard as... Roshan is getting beat down. That is Aegis and Cheese now for Mad Kings as the Primal Split pops off. Here comes Valky. At the same time, good catch on to Mr. Jeans. The fight is just a comic strip for me right now. As the sun will fall. Tiburo gonna get ready. But no Metamorphosis for a while. There is a Sunder available. Aegis will fall on Dad. As Oscar, they will surround Tiburo. No Sunder for you, my friend. As here comes the Mad Kings run down. No escape for Alone either. As all 3 of the cores plus the chicken will die. Only Kiri makes it out. And honestly, for that Aegis exchange, it's absolutely worth it for Mad Kings. As they will most likely run down that top lane.
This is gonna be a 3 versus 5, or maybe even 6 with the bear. Can they hold on to it? My answer is definitely not. No buyback on the Kunkka. He bought out for BKB and he just died first.
I just enjoy watching the game on the Chile server. It's absolutely like watching a Marvel comic strip.
Come on, don't be like that.
It's insane. 5 packet loss in this game? Dude. How?
This is such an OP shard.
Oh no, this is definitely at least 2 lanes, if not more.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can stop this at all. No Supernova. You do have Ghost Ship to stall things out, but honestly, it's not much. As I still don't agree with Tiburo going for this D-Lance. He's just getting played over. Nice mat to dodge into the EMP, though. I'll give him that. As, yeah. Bit of lagging illusions. It's all fine.
Rick campaign.
Gonna try to do a reconnect.
Nothing exciting happening, Mimo. Ganek is once again being that scout, gaining information, setting up, making it a bait. Smoke up though. Desperation time from in the invaders.
Oh, that's even worse. God damn it.
Can they fight Tiger? Yeah,
I don't
think
know.
Tiger is your
Good
best.
X mark, along with the ghost ship raised into the air. The Muerta should die, as the Pierce the Veil will be committed for this one. But yeah, there's the Sun Ray to kill him off. Nice dead shot attempt from the Muerta.
Kill is a kill.
Kill is a kill is a kill. Okay, I'll try it again.
Shard on the Muesha, so the Pierce the Veil is gonna be life stealing. It's not that big of a game changer on a support Muerta.
Why does this keep happening to me, honestly?
Why does this happen to me? Oh, my voice is just so bad.
The lyrics
And-
is just different, dude.
Yeah,
How could this happen
true
to
as
me?
well. Yeah, how could this happen? Oh no.
It's horrible.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, you're not. I know you're not.
Of course.
Radiant scan. Dire's
Yeah, top lane pushing in, it's basically like telling the story to Mad Kings, like what's happening. Oscar? Forcing a BKB, that's so good.
That's a good catch, alone in the middle of the fight, trying to put out the Torrent
looking good.
Storm. He will be happy with that, but can they control the fight? As the sun is falling, Tiburo is coming in with the Metamorphosis. Will take out Tiger first, but Oscar manages to eat the cheese as Mr. Jeans is trying to force them into this fight. Where the hell is the CK as that comes around with a BKB, catching onto Tiburo, and there's the kill from Chan. And Tiburo, this is just a cleanup right now from Mad Kings. Yes, they do lose the Muerta and the Bear, but they just don't care as they move on to Valky. A perfect kill from Dad with a Chaos Bolt into the E-Blade. And even though it's a comic strip, this is an easy to read fight. Mad Kings absolutely devastating invaders as they're
Yeah, this
up with a
fight-
20k net worth lead.
Yeah,
This
this
could
fight
be
was
game.
perfectly portraying like your previous question, whether the Terrorblade is gonna be enough or not. Look at Ganek though. He's gonna catch him. Oh, canceling the X mark the spot. So good with the tornado.
Alone, all alone. Gotta get the ghost ship off and control just a bit onto Mr. Jeans, but the pressure is just too much, and here comes Dad, clicking him down, surely but slowly. Or the other way around. Whatever, as the AC is almost gonna be, certainly not gonna be finished this game. And the mid lane and the bottom should be just easily pushed, and I don't see, even with the buybacks, how Radiant should hold on to this one.
Yeah, but if you're Mad Kings, you still have to like play it safe. As you just said, the Terrorblade can become a big powerhouse of a damage dealer, so you have to be careful with those pushes. But popping the Phantasm, once again, the Bear and the Illusions and Mr. Jeans on the duty.
Onto the high ground push they go as Oscar's Bear will take out the melee racks without any problems. And so goes the ranged as well. They should be targeted next as Tiburo and Kiri are setting up for it. But here comes a wraparound. Onto Kiri they go. Nice shadow round play. But it's not much as Valky popping the primal split again. Not really finding his place.
Round 2. Primal Split forced. Looking good if you're Mad Kings. Exorcism available. Bonus cast speed and bonus attack speed. Just so good. Oh, perfect initiation once again with the tornado. Putting 3 people in shambles. Look at Mr. Jeans go.
Alone trying to pull it in. There's a Sunder play from Tiburo. Gets the CK low, but just not low enough as the Torrent Storm does come out. But can Alone and Chan control this As the sun falls, they do split up Mad Kings, but they can't really make this fight work. As the Curse Crown splits onto Mr. Jeans, they need to buy back on the Willow. There is one on the Phoenix as well, but no Sun. I don't think it's worth it. They will go for it, but the Exorcism is doing the work. The tier 3 should definitely fall to Phantasms. There it is. As, yeah, still a comic strip. Super fun.
It happens. Yeah, they are just not having enough damage with this lineup. I mean, I feel like picking up the Radiance is just not making any difference. Okay, you're dealing damage, but the mitigation is just perfect with the pipe. You just turn your back on them, and the Invoker is just healing them back up with the Spirit Vessel.
Still no BKB on Tiburo. I don't know how you want to turn this.
I think even the best case scenario of a team fight for Invaders is still favoring the Mad King side. I just see no possibility. Maybe if Mad Kings messes it up somehow. Oh, once again, Genek is definitely the MVP of this game, finding the ward as well.
This Invoker is just doing so much work.
4 for 11.
If we're gonna do this push, I might just restart Dota in total.
Yeah, I mean, you have plenty of time. They're still like want to take the rush, so it's 45 seconds until it's gonna be respawning. They smoke up though, so it's nothing special. You're taking the Lotuses, smoking up, missing the most of the Radiance heroes. Just hugging the ward. And they are going to be stealing a Tormentor alone. Once again, he's avoiding a bullet. Yeah, this Tormentor just disappeared in 3 seconds. And the bear got the shard, so what does the bear shard do? Fetch, grabs the target ally, enemy or rune, and uncontrollably directs them towards laundry for the duration. Okay.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, take a read at the bear's shard. Fetch. I think we have yet to see this spell coming out in any professional stream. I think even All-Scar is like being a bit negligent about it. Like, well, how should I cast this? What am I supposed to do with this spell?
I was gonna still looking around. I don't know what Tiburo wants to do here. He's gonna get caught out by Oscar. There's the roar, the calling. He finally gets the BKB off, but can they make this fight work? A bit far with the sun. It's gonna be dropped by Chan, but Tiburo will get ripped apart as Valky moving it around with the primal split, still trying to search for targets. Another sun will be dropped by Chan. This time it's a bit closer with Refresher Shard, but they're just trying to pick at it. The sun will fall. Valky needs to make some work here as Carry will fall. The chicken will be picked up, and Chan will get taken out as well. One by one they fall as Valky should be next. A godlike kill streak for Dad on the triple kill, as only Alone survives, not wanting to fight in that one.
Oh, Mad Kings, you guys are just so good with this, spreading the damage between your foes.
Oh, the 31k net worth lead, man, and even Gaben gives them the 100% now after that Aegis fight.
Gaben is a wise man.
I mean, you know, not even he can neglect the urge to break the monitors.
Yeah, not even he can like turn the tides around against Mad Kings.
As the Mega Creeps do come out, Invaders on their debut series will lose game number 1. Despite having the better draft, that laning stage was a stomp from Mad Kings, and they will take game number 1 in this one.
What has to say though, Mad Kings, once again, they are proving why they are here. What's the reasoning behind their appearance in this tournament?
No, not much reasoning. Invaders must die.
Invaders must.
Invaders must die. But no, actually, yeah, Mad Kings for them. This is the third series, and I do believe they're 1-1 on the board. So getting these victories are especially vital for them. Of course, Invaders, this is their first series here at EPL Season 8. So maybe, you know, new team, new form, and that there are some kinks to be worked out. But we will see how they can muster, if they can muster a comeback in game number 2. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Mad Kings vs. Invaders, game number 2 here at EPL, Season 8 of the Americas. That is Korzda, my name is Dodai, and yeah, post-TI Blues still stays, as Mad Kings, they banned the CK and the Treant Protector instantly, while Invaders will take care of Mr. Jean's little plays of the Invoker and the Earth Spirit. Of course, we did see Ganek play well on the Invoker last game, but still, it is a warranted play.
10 seconds.
Yeah, getting rid of the Invoker is like definitely our first thing to do into this second game. Ganek was just so good. Doubled.
You did call him MVP of the last game.
Yeah.
I will absolutely agree with that. He just gave up so much information for the team. And yeah, Space Cow getting controlled, I also agree with, and Primal Beast getting banned. It will come down to good old Spray, Goo, Hairball, Bristleback for the picks.
And the immediate counter.
Immediate Ancient Apparition counter. Muerta not being addressed is kind of an interesting take. But I do agree with the AA counter into the Bristle.
10 seconds.
Yeah, Muerta is the other hero that used to be picked up against these Bristleback
5 seconds.
shenanigans. I wouldn't be surprised if they're gonna be banning out the Muerta on the second phase.
Dyer's turn to bat.
Getting rid of the Dazzle. Okay, makes sense. I mean, why not?
I just keep thinking about Tortellini's guide, which he posted right after the group stages. And it's
Which one is it?
10 seconds.
he made like this video guide on YouTube for his guys, and
5
Bristleback is like the easiest hero to play. Just roll your hand into a big fist and just smash the keyboard. Easiest guide ever, man. And yeah, there's a reason why this hero is one of the most banned heroes of TI for the past 3 weeks.
It is Radiant's
This hero is just basically unstoppable. But we'll see. I can't wait for the post-TI patch, whatever it's gonna bring. I'm really curious. As the Storm gets taken away from Mr. Jeans, we are expected to see that. Also, the Dazzle mid is something he's been playing, so I do agree. If you're watching Pro Tracker, of course you see him play it, you take it away instantly. So what do you think? What pairs good with the AA on the lane, besides the CK, which is obviously banned?
It definitely should be something that has a stun, so you can set up the cold feet.
Is Luna enough? Or you need something more like a Wraith King?
Red King would be perfect, but it's not. The Red King is
Radiant's turn to pick.
the most horrible hero in the game right now, in my opinion. He's just so bad. So
He's an okay 3. I think Wraith King 3
yeah, on
works.
3 is fine. But
Oh, I
don't
like
make
this
it
3
much
better. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like this 3 way better.
especially against the Bristle. Just huge amount of damage. It's mixed up between physical and magical as well, so you got a nice combination of both. And yeah.
5 seconds.
I really can't decide what carry I would want if I'm MK right now. As Invaders does have a lot of options. I mean, Dawnbreaker, I believe, is still strength, right? In her primary attribute.
Yeah.
It just goes straight undying.
Must choose.
Yeah, just steal the Muerto, just to be sure that
Sticking
they
with the
don't
theme?
pick it up.
Sticking with the death theme. But yeah, no, I really think Undying was super underutilized this TI.
10 seconds.
A lot of bans for the hero, but not many picks.
5 seconds.
Also, I was expecting way more Vengeful Spirit with all these strength dives and stuff. Interestingly enough, the
I think
meta
Phoenix is still.
generally avoid.
Oh, Grimstroke. Okay.
Phoenix sounds nice for the Dawnbreaker lane, for sure. Grimstroke always a high support priority. Double Viscous Nasal Goo is not that bad.
10 seconds.
You know, 2 Warpath charges instantly while you press your Q is just really, really good. At the same time, let's check this out. Tusk is banned. What is Mad Kings wanting to go for here? Would you just straight up pick your Spectre here and just give up on the Cold Fiend stun? Or is the lane just so bad against the Bristle you can't really survive?
I would go for Venge. Venge is always something that you can rely on.
Venge is a save, for sure.
It's a good save.
Better on position 4 than 5, so
Yeah,
I'll agree to that.
It lines up great again with the Dawnbreaker.
And Dawnbreaker can sit solidly solo on the safe lane, so there's always the possibility of just going through the gate and then just being the magic missile setup stun.
I just go for the
Also
boring
an
Dark
option.
Knight.
It's also an option. Taken away from Kiri, as Kiri is mostly going to be playing the Muerta this time around. Ganeka on the Willow, and that should be the pos 5 Appa.
10 seconds. Dyer's turn to pick.
Faceless Void.
Oh yeah.
A bit aggressive in my opinion. Leaving Mr. Jean's hero for last, although we did see him play the Dawnbreaker mid as well. Leaving that as an option on the table as Invaders. How will you address this Faceless Void?
5 seconds.
Phoenix not an option anymore, as you have revealed 2 picks. Or you could actually go for the Grimstroke, no, for the Muerta carry. Pick the Phoenix for 4, Grimstroke 5, Muerta carry. Though, does that sound a
Dyer's ban.
bit underrated? They go for a Beastmaster 3. Does that give us a Bristleback 1 or a 2? Most likely a 1, right? Because Bristleback does prefer the side lanes and the extra farm you get from the camps.
10 seconds.
Yeah, I guess so. It's gonna be Bristleback 1. Either the Muerto or Grimstroke is gonna be 4 and 5, of course. And you leave your possibilities open for the mid, which can still be something that takes care of damages inside the Chronosphere. You're banning the DP.
Way too much focus on Mr. Jeans on the Invaders side, in my opinion. They're absolutely happy about that, obviously. As it does leave a lot of position 3s in the pool. I would ban Tidehunter if I'm Invaders, by the way. Even with the DP getting out.
So you're telling me it's gonna be the Dawnbreaker mid?
I think it's a possibility, because Mr. Jesus doesn't care. Even if he has a bad lane, all he needs to do is just get to level 6, and then he can gank.
I see, but there's like no reason then why there's no reason you banning out the Kunkka 4. Or I might just go crazy, I don't know.
It's just not good with the Dawn.
It is Dyer's ban.
And Pango, yeah. They're just focusing on mids as well. And Invaders will do the same, I think. If they focus on mids, I expect a Quap ban, Spirit ban. Any kind of Spirit ban is always solid.
10 seconds remain.
It's typical Mr. Genius here. I think Mad Kings have a huge opportunity to just keep on setting up the team fight around the Chrono. You wouldn't really want like a huge cooldown like Enigma or the Tide, which are the classics, but at the same time, like Invaders have a lot of attrition in the fights. Like they could just keep sending the Bristleback forward to tank all the damage.
And if it's not Dawnbreaker mid, then what would you be your guesses on mid?
I take Quap, any kind of spirit with the Faceless
okay.
Void. Invoker's gone, obviously. Which is, of course, the Wombo combo. We did see Mr. Jeans play mid Witch Doctor once. Which would be funny as hell again to see. But I really don't think that's the right option this time around. Are they Bandolina? Classic.
Templar.
Okay,
assassin.
go Leshrac. I
Tempo.
don't care.
Templar.
I'm
Leshrac
ready.
looks good.
I'm ready for Leshrac.
Lesh looks good here.
Or
OD. OD looks good here
OD
too.
Viper. Viper.
I don't like the Viper.
Viper.
I really like the break on the Viper with another toxin, but I don't like Viper in general this patch.
Okay, hear me out. Viper, Tiny, Leshrac, and that's all.
Tiny for the roam, yes, but I do prefer the OD Leshrac combo as there's only 10 more seconds for Matt Kings to make this decision.
It's gonna be the Leshrac for Mr. Jeans.
Oh,
it's
it's
a
the
Viper! Oh yeah.
You get to pick first this one.
Mr. Jeans Viper is in the house. I mean, it's already settled. It's done and dusted. Matt King's got this. Mr. Jeans Viper. Oh, it's just such a good Viper game. If there is a Viper game, this is it. Other than that, there is like no such thing as Viper.
I haven't seen Bristleback since like the playoffs of TI. Like maybe even there it was just picked once or twice. But like the groups were all about the Bristleback, right? And I was all for it. But honestly, is it still good enough to beat Matt Kings? I'm kind of on this train. I'm gonna join your caster curse. I'm gonna go Matt Kings game number 2 as well. Let's see if our caster curse is strong enough. I mean, we cursed the crap out of Invaders game number 1, but
It worked last time.
it did. I mean, superstitions aside, this is looking like a decent Viper game. It's good against the Templar, great against the Bristleback, obviously. That's just all about Dad making that timing, and of course, getting ready for that mid-game. On the other hand, carry Bristleback never seemed good, did it? Maybe the classic days of Daracho trying it out in the early days of the patch wasn't bad, but the static push, it's just not meta-defining. As we do get an instant pause into this game number 2.
Are you buying Midas on Viper or not?
So, I don't know. I don't play mid Viper. Ask Viha. Formerly from Ram Squad. They didn't even finish last season on EPL. Did you know that?
No.
Dude.
They disbanded or what?
They disbanded after group stages, or actually 2 matches before the end of group stages.
Oh no.
Yup. Good question what Romania is going to have us on the EPL side, but it is possible. I mean, Viha is still the streamer for Enigma. There is the possibility of him returning to Tier 1 Dota. Although, good question, you know. After TI9, his career never really took off hard.
That may have been a mistake.
Despite that, you know, 2nd place finish, which was insane. It's undoubtable that, like, you know, despite, you know, quotation marks, only getting 2nd, like, his Meepo is just world class. But it has been 4 years since Shanghai.
Yeah. Time passes.
Time passes. We're getting old.
Yeah. That's life.
I don't want to get old.
Yeah, me neither.
Mr. Koshda, I don't feel so good.
Mr. Jeans. Mr. Dota.
But yeah, at the same time, we do get to cast some Dota. SA Dota, of all things.
You good with the server? No packet losses or such.
No
thing?
packet losses this time around. Yeah, this is the best part of pauses, you know, we can check our technical stuff.
We can like tip that.
Read chat, smoke up, as the teams do here at the 0-minute mark.
I may be faceless.
I love it when you have that voice line, but at the same time you have like the Battle Fury skin on or something. It just makes no sense.
No, he has the void hammers.
Yeah, this time around
correct.
he does. But he doesn't have the Arcana, which is shameful.
That's a feels bad, man.
Not having Arcanas, man.
Look at Kiri.
Tiger.
Playing stupid.
Yeah, just an instant reveal on Tiburo.
Kiri.
On the other hand, we do have a catch onto Kiri. Calling will be dropped down on to the Viper. And the Faceless Void as the jumping goes out from Dad. They jump onto the Mama Muerta. And Chan will go down as well. Tiburo surrounded by the 5. That is 3 kills for Matt Kings. Oh
no.
The PTSD run back for Atlanta. You know, remember in that game too? Coach is just like, yeah, we just shouldn't get run over in 10-20 minutes. Oh, Kiri with the remake! Oh no!
And they're gonna be losing all of the 4 wins.
Maybe they can catch a bit onto Dad, or yeah.
Okay, Valkyrie.
Valky makes the contest. So does Kiri. After dying down there, it is still a lot of gold
That's
for the
a lot of
advantage
gold.
start. There's an extra 1k in the bag, 1.1 to be exact. That's just a lot of money. That's like half of Wraith Band each for the start of the laning stage.
But Wraith Band. What?
I don't know, utility items, bracers, Wraith Bands, whatever you want to pick. Except for no talismans. Never buy no talismans.
He's buying no talisman. How
Worst
crazy
item
you can go.
ever in the game, dude. Right now. Of all time. It's just so bad.
Yeah, it's basically included in its name, no talisman. It's basically 0. It's nothing.
It's just a
Alone.
note. Gives you nothing. As alone diving onto Mr. Jeans, but the turnaround with the poison attacks
Big mistake of
is pretty big. Oh, 4 stacks on you. 100 HP to survive. No another toxin just yet on Mr. Jeans. He didn't go for the cheese. Whatchamacallit? Creep zoning, you know? Getting that level too fast. Just pressuring tower.
It used to be the play back
You
in the
wouldn't
days.
do it
but-
anymore?
Yeah, not because of the early skirmishes.
I'd still play the hell out of that. That's the only way I know how to lane with Viper.
Yeah, I mean, it used to be the best case scenario, like pushing in the first wave, so you can start defending the second.
I was alone, getting pretty low. Willed hide with the meld, but the damage is just too big. A kill onto Alone as Kiri wanting to turn around with the beautiful grenade. Will take that kill. But at the same time, I should say this is kind of worth it for Mr. Jeans.
Of course, he bought out. No unreliable gold going to waste.
Bottle, you know, everything's
Refresh
just
bottle, of course,
beautiful.
getting the TP.
Bramble Mace catch onto Tiburo and Chan. They will be surviving Ganek as he Shadow Realms in. But yeah, we'll need to shoot it onto the Bristleback. He's having a pretty decent time, but at the same time Oscar is just leading on the last hit chart in head of Tiburo. That is kind of unheard of, if I might say so myself.
I guess they can say thanks to the first 3 kills for sure. It's all coming down to that.
His courier has been killed.
Courier dead. Kiri.
Still that advantage that they are gonna use to the max for sure. Of course, Ganek and Oscar already finished once, you know, just standing in front of Tiburo. endless sustain with the BB on your lane. Is that already having the PT Midas queued up?
Radiant's courier has been killed.
We'll lose his courier, but
Each brave
not that big of a loss.
knows the risks.
Bounty.
This Chan coming in for the minute 4 rune. We'll pick it up. Away from Mr. Jeans, who does have the water rune still on the bottom, or actually... What happened to the bottom water rune? Hello?
It's still there.
Oh, Chan picked up the minute 2 one, actually. Okay.
Yep.
Not the minute 4 one. I was confused.
Structures are fortified.
This time, Daz Ganek is actually going to come in for the gank. Nether Toxin doing the work along with the poison attack. Ring Swell is just an ill attempt to slow down the Viper. Yeah, Mr. Jeans absolutely dominating the mid lane, zoning out alone. This is not looking good for the invaders. As Tiburo still extremely behind on those last hits. 8 down compared to Oscar. 4 down compared to the Faceless Void of Dad. But, like, Oscar doesn't even care. Like, you could be quill sporing this Dawnbreaker to the end of time. 1 levels of luminosity is all this guy needs.
Yeah, it's more than enough.
Ganek will be found lurking in the jungle. But I don't think Mad Kings cares much.
Yeah, Matt Kings is absolutely okay with the situation.
7 kills on the board in 6 minutes, so smells more like South American Dota this
All
time
3 of your
around.
calls, farming, and they're farming the lane. So Tiger setting up a mid, 6x6, as the name demands it.
In comes Ganek with the back gank. Nice Bramble Maze along with Tiger and Mr. Jeans. Oh, the poison and the realm damage. It's a bit much, but Chen, with all those stick charges, the wand will help him out as Alone tries to move on to Tiger, but he has no mana here on the Templar Assassin. There comes the Viper Strike onto Kiri. They're just zoning them back as the 6-minute rune is going to be an illusion rune.
It's the repetition of the first game. They are defending the siege wagon once again.
Is now active.
These dives at the 6th minute, it's just
Look at Tiger.
so strong.
He's tanking. They want the siege wagon to stay alive, to keep pushing. Of course, they are not having that huge building damage dealer, which was the exorcism the previous game, but Mr. Jeans is
Mr. Jeans
popping.
is just huge. Almost level 7. And with these illusions, he will tank for the siege wagon as they dive onto the back line. Nice Bramble Maze, it will miss. But Ganek with the zone out alone, and Kiri, they try to move onto the Willow as the damage from Mr. Jeans and Tiger. Of course, it's amped up due to the Vortex, so there's just hardly enough to escape as the second Viper Strike comes out onto Kiri. Once more, but the damage is just too much for the Muerta. Mr. Jeans surrounded. Oh, there comes the Solar Guardian as Alone will melt into the damage. They do get Mr. Jeans at the end of the day, but Tuburo, can he fight into the Dawnbreaker? It seems like a lot of damage from Celestial Hammer and everything else. Tiger, come on. Still can't kill that BB.
Just calm down, guys.
The dire scan.
There's
Yeah,
still
no
a tier
chill.
1 there.
No chill.
They got no chill.
As Wisdom Runes will get picked up. Oscar and Ganek picks up the other one. Chronosphere used on the bottom. Dad. Here comes Mr. Jeans as well. Valky trying to run the hell out of there. Viper Strike then taken care of. Down goes the Beastmaster. As to the dismay of invaders, they don't get a Wisdom Rune and they're 3k down 8 minutes into the game. All the Radiant Core is in position 1, 2, 3 on the net worth chart.
Oh, look at Tiger. Oh, he's just gonna be walking it off. No cold feed though, of course. Why would you need it if you don't have a reliable star in your lane? Understandable.
Ones have blessed me.
Absolutely skipped, and I do believe it's the Ice Blast plays that matter at this stage of the
course.
game.
Yeah. You're right. Yannick once again. It's what that they are known for. These early rotations on mid, suiciding into the tier 1. Like, look at them go. Alone is dead once
Alone?
again.
Down goes the
Ice Blast.
TA and Shosha Chan as he gets caught in the Ice Blast. It's a perfect trigger, and Kiri should be backing off as the tier 1 pressure again from Matt Kings is just too much for the Invaders lineup.
He's just so good. Mad Kings, they are so disciplined about this. It's like they have a schedule already planned out from the freak phase all the way to the end of the game. But look at the stacks, those are some huge numbers there, for sure. Take notes. How many creeps are they gonna be getting there? Oh, they know about it. Nice scan though.
Tibero way too far from the Aghanim Scepter as Alone will try and turn onto these stacks, but I don't think they're fast enough as Ganek will lead the charge. Can the rotation happen fast enough as Tibero wants to come down here onto the bottom? Here comes a Solar Guardian play from Oscar. He catches onto Valky. They do get Tiger on the back line, but the cleanup is here as Dad arrives just as well. 30 seconds until Chrono as Tibero will take care of the supports along with Valky, but down goes the Bristleback. Mr. Jeans with this Nether Toxin doing the work as Alone wants to face off Dad, but 2 levels up. This Faceless Void is scary. And with Chrono so close, man.
I don't think they can steal this stack though. They have to be disengaging. But Chrono is up though.
Chrono is up and you got Nether Toxin. I would take the crap out of this stack, honestly, but
Ice Blast available.
maybe they're just playing it way too safe as Dad. We're in with the Vortex. Yes, there's a Chrono play. It's just huge. The Death Shot will push Mr. Dad out of the play, but at the same time, the kill coming out from Oscar is just too big. On to Chan they move. And after that Grimstroke death, they still see the stacks. They kind of want the stacks.
They're baiting in Alone. Yeah, Alone.
There's a
He's
Cursed
definitely
Crown.
alone.
Here comes Oscar and Mr. Jeans as well. They burst down the TA.
Oh man.
And 17-5, and then 8k up. They will move on to the Ancient Stacks as Oscar will tank it.
With the Blade Mill. And with the Spark of Courage as well. He's just so
And the
good.
Luminosity, he should be fine. Look at this. Easy
Look at him
cleanup.
go. They even leave the tier 1 token there.
Or not, as they move on to Chan again. Bedlam for the catch, but Kiri with the zone out on the dead shot. Should be an alive Grimstroke. Yeah, Ganek and Tiger are like, so what else do we farm from the enemy?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. If you are an Invaders fan. Looking rough. And I can't even like present a copium for you to have some opium, because there is none.
It's just a clean Viper game, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
There ain't much you can do here. Like, you can pray that eventually Tibero gets that Aghanim Scepter, maybe. Then in like 20 minutes, you will get into the Bloodstone, and I would skip Octarine this game. And yeah, they do get the kill on the Willow, but honestly, we're still focused on this BB, because until Tibero doesn't get online, there's just no way you can do anything this game. That means Ags, that means Bloodstone, that does also mean maybe BKB as well, just to run through the Nether Toxin.
Oh yeah, Invis rune on Mr. Jeans. He's pinging out Valkyrie.
No, you can't do this, Mr. Jeans, as he turns on with the Nether Toxin and the Viper Strike. The Solar Guardian doesn't arrive in time, but the damage from the ultimate is just too much.
The creep dies as well. Additional 100 go and look at Tiger. He found the gold in the form of the Brunchin.
They move on to the Bristleback as in comes the Celestial Hammer. Oscar joining in with the Starbreaker and will take out the BB as well. As this tier 1 is theirs for the taking. Couriers eating some damage, but Oscar will gladly do some tanking, as this is his job.
Bottom tower
He almost has Desolator up on the Dawnbreaker 13 minutes into the game.
It's not the fact that he has a Desolator. He does have it with a Blade Mill in addition, and the face boost as well, and the soaring.
This isn't looking good.
This is looking bad.
Really bad. Pure Invaders, this is looking really bad.
Alone. He's showing on bottom with no mana. I think he's gonna be chronoed now. He's actually walking it off, but...
Oh, our good friend, the Packet Loss is back as Ganek. Gonna get Bramble Mace caught out, along with the Ice Blast. He just bursts down. That's the 14-minute rune will be picked up by Ganek. There's the Chrono as well. Dad joins into the fight as Mr. Jeans will help him with the damage. They take out the Beastmaster, and I believe this tier 1 tower is theirs for the taking.
And
oh, easy catch from Kiri, by the way. But the Bramble Maze will miss this time around. Oscar just doesn't make the catch this time.
Chan is stepping out as well.
Okay, I'm gonna restart Dota just one more time.
Tier 1 is gonna be falling down bottom. Dad's getting the last hit on it. Use the Midas, Dad. It's for a reason.
I love Chile server, or Argentina this time around.
Argentinos.
World Cup champions, let's go.
What's your future? What the future is gonna be holding for you if you are Invaders? I am gonna tell you, an additional to Burunchian Death for sure.
That was unreal.
Oh my god.
And then comes Oscar with the jump.
Why would nature prefer such poor tactics?
I mean, High Ground is... It's not that bad, not the best, but...
722 is the new name of the game.
722.
It's Oscar bringing out the Dezo.
Alone.
Zoned out by the Viper.
I'm so confused. I'm like, what are you supposed to do if you're Invaders?
What am I supposed to do with this much packet loss? Jesus. Using the DD and picking up the haste rune. Mr. Jeans, he could just run at alone, honestly. Refraction Charger just gone with the poison damage. It's insane.
Oh,
In goes the Soulbind, double Primal Roar. They move on to Ganek and Tiger. A nice catch onto the AA. Chan will be caught out in the Ice Blast. They take care of the Grimstroke as they move on to Valkyrie and Kiri. Yes, they do lose the backline, but they will take 3 in exchange. As Oscar gets a monster kill streak.
And Matt Giz, they just don't care. Even if it's a tier 1 tower, they are gonna defend it. They are not giving up on any objectives for sure. And alone, you are... Oh, okay, we got the blink. I was a bit worried, but yeah, the blink proves to be the difference maker for sure. Tiberantian, almost on the edge of like purchasing the tags, while still lacking like 900 gold. They have the Chronosphere, the Ice Blast is up in 12. So they must be grouping up. Solar Crest and Tiger. They're just so good. 17 minutes Solar Crest. And he's using it immediately. Ice Blast as well. Chronosphere, the double ultimate. And there goes Valkyrie. He's gonna be even losing the Helm of the Dominator creep as well. So much gold. I have no idea how you're gonna be getting back into this game. You just don't have the trap for it, you just don't have the itemization numbers for it.
Second reset seems to be working.
Even says 97%.
Oh no, that net worth lead is huge at 18 minutes into the game.
Dire's top tower.
This is pure bonkers, I'm not gonna lie. And with the stupidest hero of all time, you know? Winning with Viper. Like, I don't believe Mr. Genius is enjoying this. Oh yeah, of course he's enjoying the carnage, but playing Viper, you know, in a professional game, ugh.
Dire's top tower is in danger.
Until Crusader rank, sure. But after that, you'd rather just pick a normal mid lane and get Silver Edge, you know? As he gets the
just
Manta
get
online.
your normal mid laner and purchase the Midas as everybody does. Or pick Viper and be a Giga Ched like Mr. Jeans.
Mr. Jeans. 19 minutes into the game, Dad. Almost having a Manta of his own. He will take his time, because he can, obviously. But as the support dive along with Mr. Jeans is gonna go on to Kiri, they will take out their first tier 2 tower 20 minutes into the game.
No, they cannot.
Nah, I don't think you can do anything here.
Yes, it's
Valky.
disengaging.
They're gonna find Chan. The Glimmer Cave. It's,
Oh my god! What?
you blink and you miss it. Like, Oscar's not messing around, my boy.
600 crit.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Dire shall look to their top tower.
I actually want to see that one. 974 damage done to the Grimstroke.
Dire's top tower is
My dude didn't even have a chance.
They are setting up on top. They got the Tiburonchin eggs. They're forcing out the glyph, so they scare away the dead void.
But no Bloodstone in sight. I don't have hope. I lost all my hope, Koshna.
There's no hope.
It must
Oh
be
my God.
incredible plays coming out from Invaders if they want to even have a chance.
They need like 6 straight team fight wins. Okay, 5. 5 is enough.
radiant. Are
Tiburonchin smoke up. They want to like put your spells to use, but how are you supposed to be initiating without stun? Like, there is no initiation. There's no possibilities other than defending in this game. The draft is like
the radiant
doesn't make any sense if you smoke up alone. It's
You can't really ball into the Faithless Void, can you?
Nah.
Like, maybe the possible play is to just keep on going at the Viper?
I don't think there is any possible place. There's just one name of the
Ice
game.
Blast onto the Tormentor alone and we'll get caught out in it. And will the Mad King start the invasion?
Like we playing around.
Not cut out just yet. As we did, one pick we didn't really talk about is Valky's Beastmaster this time around. Like, we did theorize that the hero's not bad this patch, but I just don't feel that the pressure is coming from this Beastmaster as a whole. Like, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, I mean, now that I think about it, this is a horrible. I mean, not a horrible, but this is a bad Beastmaster game. You are really like suffering here. Void really tends to be one of those heroes that likes to pick up the Superhammer's Dominator creeps, and the damage from Oscar and the Viper is just too much.
As the
Just-
4-man invasion of the Roche Pit comes out of the Mad Kings. They're relentless, and there's just no contest coming out from Invaders. They know their place. They know what they need to do on this map, as Dad even just jumps on Chan straight up, zoning him out of there. But as Dad comes in next to the Roche Pit, they do give the Aegis to Mr. Jeans, and it does look like a bottom lane rundown coming out from Locos Reyes. It's 15k in.
Oh, well, once again they pick out the Hamilton Overlord creep.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And they are not giving. I really love this gameplay coming up from Vikings. They are not giving up on any objectives. They are not sacrificing.
They
alone.
just keep on chasing alone as there's no escape for the Templar. Even throwing out the Ice Blast on his corpse, they might even just check in their own triangle if they can find anyone. Just randomly as they're pressuring 2 tier 2 towers simultaneously. Of course, actually just a cold area of a tier 2 tower on the mid lane because they already took that like 5 minutes ago.
Radiant's top tower
Invading the pantry of Invaders.
bottom
Their triangle is gone, and onto the high ground they walk with Dad. They have the Chronosphere. They have
They're on the
everything they could
premises.
ever want. Trying to bait out the fight because they don't have Ice Blast, basically, for 10 more seconds. But there's just nothing Invaders can do, so they will give up this bottom lane. It's for free, and it looks like Mad Kings will take it. But will they be greedy enough for 2?
You just can't prolong the inevitable. You have to fight into this. There's no situation where you can let another lane just go down.
Zoning for the calling, as Kiri will commit with the Pierce the Veil to Bedlam. Does damage him just a bit, but at the same time, Mr. Jeans and Dad, they're just gonna continue to push on the mid lane as Dad. Not even gonna time walk after all this. Fortification, Valky on the back line.
This is gonna be it. Or no? They are gonna be waiting for the last
Tiburo
lane,
is
I
just
guess.
unwilling to join.
Tower is no more.
Tiburo?
He wants that BKB. But he gets the blink first? What? No, he didn't get it. Okay, good. He just took out the blink, just in case he gets jumped
You're
on.
going insane out here. Like,
Yeah, it was just gone from his buy list, so I was like, this-
imagining things.
it was there.
They find Valkyrie. He's gonna be able to DP out though.
He's fine. He's fine for now. As they just eat creeps now with Midases. Tiburo still trying to make it one more 100 gold away from that BKB, and then he can go home finally.
He has it.
Is it gonna be enough though?
We'll get to see.
As Gaben almost 100% sure that Radiant should get this.
Oh, come on, Gaben. Don't be like this. Smoke up to be extra sure. Place the wards undetectedly. And here comes Mr. Jeans.
Dad going in with the chrono, getting Dad, getting the Muerta so far. Primal Roar onto Oscar onto the backline, so no Solar Guardian save as of now, but don't really need it as Mr. Jesus is gonna just tank it up for them right now. The buyback will be committed by the Solar Guardian, and in comes Oscar. The Viper is just unwilling to die. Mr. Jesus just standing there, still 1 more minute on that Aegis as finally they get the Viper to die with the Bristleback. But with Valky, this buyback coming out, they don't really want to commit. No Primal Roar available anymore for the Invaders. As on to the high ground, the Mad Kings go. The advantage is just way too much for them. As Dad, no chrono for a minute and a half. But they're on to the last racks right over here on the top lane. Carry trying to zone it out. Tiburo will move in. Does not have the BKB anymore, but tries to utilize
Ice Blast.
his Aghanim Scepter. The Ice Blast will miss on the Bristleback, but it does get Valky out of the game for 70 seconds straight. No more buybacks on the Dire besides the Grimstrokes. And it looks like mega creeps for Mad Kings. Tiburo still trying to face his back onto the Faceless Void. Following that good old Tortellini guide as Oscar will turn back onto him. Down goes the Bristle. Who needs Silver Edge when you got Dezo? And Valky types out the GG. 28 minutes in with a 25k net worth lead. And let's see a 34-11. Mad Kings take the series 2-0.
Just casual Mad Kings Esports. It's your everyday.
The draft
Job
is just
being done.
so good on the second round. I mean, last game I definitely gave the draft to Invaders, but this time around the Viper, it seemed like a bait, right? Because like we don't like Viper in our pro games, but if you think about it, you counter all 3 of the main cores of the enemy, and yeah, you just walk down each lane and they die. I don't know. What do you do here? Like this is insane.
I have no idea. To be honest, the last pick was just so too good. They cried for a Viper game and they got it.
Yeah, that does put good old Mad Kings on the 2-1 right now on our group stage table. That is it for the day, right? I do believe.
Yeah.
As that means tomorrow, November the 1st, happy Halloween for everyone, obviously. We do continue with Invaders versus Infinity. That will be on the later time zone. And just keep in mind, we are in the winter daylight savings time right now. So if the schedule is wrong on Wikipedia, please adjust your clocks accordingly. That was the mix-up for today, obviously, for a lot of people. And yeah, we will see Mad Kings on November the 2nd versus Infinity. And Universal Esports versus the leaders of the board right now. Versus Infinity Esports. But until then, this has been EPL Season 8. And yeah, anything more to add, my friend, before we go?
Yeah, just your casual Mad Kings group stage performance.
And with that, 2-0 for Mad Kings versus Invaders.
So I've come to the conclusion, just a rotten piece of fruit. So I'll end up dying slowly, rotting away. See, I just want to